There's the red light. 6:59 p.m.ish Mountain Time. I guess that's probably 8 p.m. on the East Coast. But then again, who really gives a damn what's happening on the East Coast? Aha! Hi guys, Max here, Max Rants, on this Thursday, end of my week. That is December the 4th, 2025. Who'd have thought we'd live so damn long? Well, let's get on with the show, shall we? Shall we? Of course. I want to talk about how I'm dealing with and how you might want to deal with some of these easily excitable, thin-skinned pieces of shit all around us. I'm talking Democrats, socialists, liberals, communists, anarchists, whatever you want to call them, these ists. So damn many of them. I mean, it makes me crazy because they're easily triggered. They're offended, and you never know how you even offended them because there are 25 million little levers, all of which go to their damn brain, small as it is, and say, offense, offense, offense. And you know what? It's not just the damn Democrats either. I know some MAGAs who are that way. I know some extreme rights who are that way. And the whole thing is, you've got to be tolerant. You know tolerance? Yeah? You maybe don't know what it is. We'll move along. Fine. Now, I talk with a lot of people every day. That's my job. I speak at night on the radio. I speak during the day. That's how I learn. I ask questions. I listen. I store in the old brain box because I don't know everything. God knows. I know what I don't know. I really do. And you understand, when I talk to these people, some of them are regulars. That's people I speak to a couple, 3 times a week, maybe more. And then there are one-timers, people I meet maybe once a month, maybe just once, period. And for some people, maybe once is enough. But let's take an example. I'm dying to get to this because that's what the whole night's about. Let's call the guy Bill. And let's call the drink Pepsi. I'm thirsty. Hold on a minute here. Oh, that's good. All right, I'm back. Okay. Bill is a highly excitable, easily triggered man. I can only guess why he has ex-wives to bitch about, but can you imagine what they probably have to say? His life is unsettled. It's about as settled as a landslide. The guy's had more jobs than even he can remember, and socially, financially, politically, he's a walking, talking tsunami. But he feels himself to be an authority, well-versed, highly educated, whatever. We spoke on the phone a few days ago, and I'm not sure what it was that set him off. I really don't think he knows either. His volatile nature makes it to where I have to kiss his ass just a little bit to keep a conversation from going, or he'll bitch. Understand, it's all about him taking control. He's a little pussy alpha, because he's not really. He just thinks he's an alpha. Looking back, I think what probably upset him was when I made the horrible mistake of criticizing his nephew. I think I said something like, well, one day he'll grow up and realize his mistakes. Oh my God, did I say that about his nephew? Oh, after he gave me a 20-minute diatribe, the man talks more than I do, gave me a 20-minute diatribe on how his kid was screwing up. And I made this one, I should have kept my damn mouth shut. Well, the answer is simple in theory. What should I have done here? It can be as tough as a week-old steak in practice. It really can. And I'm right here on good, yeah. So the question is, what do I do? Well, the answer is, for me, I've decided to ignore him for a while. Let's say a week. I'll see how he handles the silence, since we usually talk 2 or 3 times a week. He'll phone. I'm just not going to answer the phone. Anybody who knows me knows that there are extended periods of time where I don't have the phone with me. Okay? I won't answer his calls. See if that does anything. And a week later, if he calls in an aggressive mood, one of those, why in the hell aren't you answering your phone? Still triggered, I'll just say to him, I understand. Then I'm going to hang the phone up. This time, it's going to be 2 weeks in silence jail. 2 weeks. If he's anywhere near polite, okay, when he calls, we'll be able to chat as long as he remains as near to cordial as possible. Again, it's this completely condescending, I am God, you're a dumbass attitude. In retrospect, the worst thing I could have done the other day would have been to phone him up after he'd hung up on me. Wait a while, maybe not. No, I never did. Thank God I didn't. Because this hang up of his going click, that was a control move, baby. And control is all of what it's about for him. If I had called, he'd have thought he won, whatever that is, the previous exchange, and that I'd be calling to apologize for whatever his needs are perceived to be, whatever his head tells him. He'd think if I called back, oh, he's crawling back to me. Well, screw you if that's your attitude, okay? People like this always seek validation through control. Plain and simple. They have a perceived need to control all aspects of the world around them. Might account for his previous 2 marriages. This includes the everyday conversations. Talk on the phone. Talk over lunch. When I don't give him an avenue to flex his control muscle, it's like adding gasoline to the fire. It really is. You've got to give him room to where he thinks he's in control. This guy is atypical of so many people, again, be they Republican conservative, Democrat lefty. Aren't all Democrats lefts? Well, they often share a similar psychological wanderlust. People like this, people like him, can't settle down to one thing or anything for that matter. This shows in their private and personal lives, as well as how they treat people in person and on the phone. This guy's middle-aged, about 46, 47. He's had as many jobs as you could count, as many jobs as he's had holiday meals. He can't remember how many jobs he's had. His mental, psychological, and maturity levels, they're in a state of constant flux, and he has the maturity of, an angered 12-year-old. It takes a lot out of anyone to nurse this kind of relationship. And I know it's beating me to death. It tires me out. Maybe in retrospect, I should break it off. A gentle goodbye, a casual goodbye, not possible. He'll take that as surrender. Nah, screw that. Maybe I'll just hang up the phone and block his number, and that'll be the end of that. I mean, this guy has lived his life without me for a long, long time. Many years. He'll make his own bed if he hasn't already.